Welcome back. Well, we still stay in a summer pattern. No changes there. This time of year, though, we start looking at the tropics, and on cue, the tropics are getting more active. But no major issues for the Gulf, for that matter, for any time soon, at least the next week, maybe even 2 weeks. Thereafter, no promises. Let's go ahead and take a look at that tower cam video, and I'm pointing toward Abbeville because that's where we have a shower going on right now. In fact, you can see the tops of the cumulus clouds. If you look closely, there's some rain curtains right here. This is where the rain is as we look due south from Katc. We'll show you that on the radar coming up in just a bit. Elsewhere, not much activity going on. So as we kick it over to the satellite imagery, we have this little bit of a trough disturbance out in the Gulf. It's kind of wedged between two highs and an upper level trough here. So it looks like, if anything, this moisture is going to go more northward than spread westward against this trough. So it looks like we'll keep an eye on this. We're not expecting any development, but there's plenty of tropical moisture around. And that means better rain chances, especially over toward the Florida beaches, coastal portions of Alabama and Mississippi, and perhaps eastern Louisiana. And then locally closer to home, we're going to be more on a scattered basis. Pretty healthy storms up in Vernon Parish, moving out in northwestern Allen Parish, and then across Calcasieu and Beauregard. We see another shower right around the Welsh area. Activity continues to drift away from Acadiana. A few spotty showers showing up across portions of Evangeline and St. Landry Parish, but nothing too terribly important. And there's that shower we just showed you. Oh, and it's got a little outflow boundary going here. You see that right there. As that moves into Lafayette Parish, got to keep an eye on these rolls because it's actually a bank of cumulus clouds. It's not quite a shelf cloud, but sometimes this helps pop up a shower or storm. So that's why we say we're never done with the shower and thunderstorm activity until after about 8:30 at night. So there are the storms out in the Gulf of Mexico, disorganized. We'll keep an eye on this moisture. Most of it stays east of our region, but another area of moisture and interest for me anyway is this week. It actually is an upper level low here and a trough right here by Central America. This is going to work its way toward the northwestern Gulf by Thursday and could add to our rain chances then. So we'll keep an eye on things. Elsewhere, the National Hurricane Center tracking 3 systems, one the non-system in the Gulf. Again, low chances for anything to develop out in the Atlantic, but we have Tropical Storm Erin that formed earlier today, and another good-looking low that's going to come off the African coastline, and there's more to come there. As for Erin, no major changes, not in the best environment for development, but this is expected to become the first hurricane of the season, of the Atlantic season, and potentially a Category 3 or higher storm. In fact, we do think it's going to work around a periphery of a high that's off to the north and then move to the northeast, so that will allow for a poleward turn or a curve to the north. And I think this area, somewhere between Bermuda and the East Coast, could become a Cat 4. Doesn't matter how big the storm is as long as it doesn't make landfall, but we'll keep an eye on things. There's that moisture across Central America, moves across the Yucatan into the Gulf, and again, you can see a lot of the moisture that's in the Gulf actually moves toward the Appalachians. Then we have Erin right here. You can see it begins to bomb out going a week out or so, and then we have other systems that are going to follow down the line, so it is that time of year. Near term, after the risk of an early evening shower, a few showers by the coast in the morning, scattered activity in the afternoon, higher rain chances off to the east, but notice we do see our activity by late in the afternoon, early evening hours. And then we do it all over again on Wednesday. I got the rain chances a little bit lower for Wednesday and then a little bit back higher for Thursday, following the model guidance here. So overnight tonight, 76 is your overnight low. Should be a quiet night overall. Coastal storms by daybreak, and then those storms work their way inland for the afternoon. But a sun and cloud mix before that. Temperatures get into the lower 90s. Heat index about 103 or so, and chance of storms, especially late afternoon, early evening, in the 50-50 range for all of Acadiana. We go down the road, lower 90s, rain chances up and down, then down for a little bit, and then the humidity and heat turn on going into next week, and no tropical trouble in this 10-day forecast, so good news there. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up a little later on.